Da, da, da. Welcome, 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 everyone. Whew, what an exciting, exciting day. Finally, the 1.4 update has arrived. So really, unfortunately, there's no online mode, but we are still gonna learn. We have to go into chat. There you guys are. How's everyone going though? I'd love to know how everyone's day has been. View. Always on top. Oh, finally. Let's get this going. Bang. There we are. Joe, welcome, welcome. What a shame. I completely forgot that the servers were not online. So I jumped in. I was like, yes, we're going to race. And then I was like, oh my God, the extended maintenance. So, yeah, I guess we're kind of not doing that. TJ, welcome. How's everyone's day been so far? What are we going to do first? That's the question. So if we go online, obviously there's nothing there. I want to at least see the, it would be cool if we could see the weather and stuff like that. I wonder if you can see that on the Discord. Are we doing Daytona or Laguna Seca first? What track are we learning? Sapphire, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to the stream. This is a crazy thing. I've never in my entire life raced on Laguna. Oh my God, what am I trying to say? I've never in my entire life raced at Daytona. I've never even been on track besides when I tried making this thumbnail. Servers are back up in like 6 hours or something. Bloody ages. So this whole day, well, this whole stream, we are learning. We're going to try and get as quick as possible. What do you want to try? Laguna or Daytona first? You guys let me know. I'm willing to do whatever you guys want. Just quickly check something. I need to delete all of this. Hot diddly damn. Daytona. All right. TJ, you were first. Continue. Do we go with the Porsche? Have they got any setups yet? Like go setups? I don't even know. Let's go. No, I have not seen that. What is it? Is it like kind of mid-range? I haven't seen that at all. It's very interesting. Mods are kind of, they're hitting hard, to be honest. Like, where they got their R3 out. Like, that's crazy, the fact you can get a 3 Nm base. It just shows how affordable it all is now. I remember when I first got into, like, my whole setup back in the day cost me, like, as in the base and the wheel. I think the base was like $1,200 and the wheel was like $900. I think everything's like $300 cheaper now. A new R5 and R16 interests are cool. So it's upgrades. R16. That's new. They don't have an R16, do they? All right, start race weekend. Let's get in here. Everyone that's just joining in, basically what we are doing is we are learning. I'm learning Daytona from scratch. I've never raced this track before. I don't think they're even going to have setups. We're going to see. I doubt it. I highly doubt they're going to have a setup for it. Yeah, that makes sense. So we'll grab, start with. T3, welcome. You know what we can do? Pierre. Standing and barbecuing. Awesome. Does Coach Dave have any setups? Currently, I still have both. Even though I think I still have Coach Dave. I might not. If not, we'll just run the default setup. Because I reckon... Let's see. Yeah. So definitely no Go setups. What are you barbecuing, Pierre? Granted, I've not driven Daytona, but I'd assume a setup for Le Mans would be quite unusable. Apparently, all setups. I was watching session detected, so it's not even loading. Where's Coach Dave? Still downloading. Let's just jump on with the standard Coach Dave one. Change the fuel. We'll go 7 and a bit laps. And the goal now, Coach Dave does. All right, cool. Do I still have it? I cancelled it like 4 days ago. I wonder if it's just run out. Watch this. All right, let's go. Come on, Coach Dave. You've done me so well for years. Get started. Oh, maybe I might have to log in here. Authorize. I'm curious to see how hard this track is to learn. There we go. God bless Coach Dave. All right, we will go. We'll start. They only have a balance. We'll go balance to start with. We'll put in 10 laps of fuel just so we're safe. Chicken sticks, yummy, yummy. I've had a barb in ages. Has Mazda released more info on the motion platform? That'd be sick. Have you guys seen... Oh, this is new. All right. So control in 2. So now we can drive. And apparently they've added, so look out for approaching cars before driving to the fast lane. I'm assuming this is a fast lane, right? I'm so excited for this, man. I've never raced this track before. It's such an iconic track, and the fact that I've never raced it is crazy. Bang. This way? Am I still on speed limiter? I'm not sure, T3, we're going good, That's a pit speed limiter, I'm guessing here, right? God, it's bloody long. Out on track. Do we have tire warmers on? What do we do? Alright. Now, normally, what I would do when I'm learning a track is I'd watch a video of it just to see what's going on, but now I'll be okay. Where the hell is my... Where's my track map? There you go. Okay. So we've got a left here. We're coming into a hairpin. Not really a hairpin, I'd say. Maybe a sweeping. Motion was close to 2 to 3k USD. A little bit of the left. Now we're on the banking. Holy crap! What the hell is this, man? And this is where you've got the crazy... Alright, so then it flattens out. And then you've got the chicane, right? Where do we brake? We just brake on the 100 board. Nailed it. Is that a track limit? No, it's not. Oh, it is. Damn it. Our first lap, we got a track limit. Oh my god. Oh, whoa, whoa. Jesus. No, you don't want to touch... Obviously, it'd probably be smart to not touch the flat part, right? Then it straightens out. What a track. Bro, obviously the Porsche ain't going to be it for this track, right? Maybe we should get off the Porsche. Where the hell do we brake here? Now? Oh my god, what a turn. Luckily, I've seen a lot of Daytona. So at least I kind of know a bit. Oh, jeez. This all flat through here. Oh my god, my car's sliding already. Jesus, that's Coach Dave for you. I don't think the Porsche is going to be good here, man, with those bloody... Like, we obviously struggle enough with the Porsche not having any top speed. And I can feel they've made this setup very, very loose because you're obviously going to need it. Like, it's not a high downforce setup. I can already feel the car sliding a lot. We're going to test this out. Let's see what our top speed is. This is crazy, man. Imagine driving this in real life. Who was saying that the VR was really crazy? I think braking on the 100 kind of made sense. What a save! Oh my god! Yes, we survived. It's kind of... I don't want to say this too early, but it's kind of boring. It really isn't much, is it? I thought it was a bit more than this, at least. Nothing against it. It's obviously very iconic, but it's basically like 6 turns. How many turns is it in total? Oh god, I'm looking at the bloody bottom. I'm way too wide there. It's technically 12 turns, but... like... I don't even know. God, just understeers. Oh, what we can do, actually, forget about this. We turn our overlays on, but it might not work because it doesn't... How do we do this again? I'm trying to remember. Setups, dashboard. Overlays, here. I don't think it's going to have... Alright. So the essential overlays are up. Whoa, 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 whoa. This ain't what we want. This ain't what we want. So I don't want that. Does it not just have my normal overlays? It's got these. And then essential is all that jazz. This must all be new, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Learn a track. We will go quickly. Configure. We're going to get rid of all these at the top. So we just want Delta. We want Delta, no gear, no speed, no clutch, no logo, no rev lights, no comparison, general. We don't need any of this stuff. Bang, bang, bang. All good. Corner analysis. Sorry, everyone. This stuff's all off. Don't need weather. I don't need that. That doesn't really matter that much. Driving. And then... Can I turn it off? Yeah, it does. Let's worry about this another time. But now, let's close them. They've obviously updated all that. So we got a right hander here. Okay, this is obviously going to be one of the most important corners, right? What's a good time around here? All my stuff has gone from LMU. This game is broken. Jesus, that's not good. I know all my replay setting stuff reset. I had to rebind everything again. I'm sitting there trying to make a thumbnail, and nothing's even working. I'm like, how do I go free move? It's not. It's brake. Easier. A bit easier through here. God, understeer. Did 45 to 50 laps in the LMP2 earlier. 36.6 was my fastest. Have no clue if that's good when I've never driven on this track. I'm the same. I've got no idea. Does anyone know what a GT3 should be getting around here? We'll have a look. I'm sure if we go on Coach Dave, there should be a hot lap that we can look at, and we'll use that. God, it's so light. I don't think I want to use a Porsche on this track. We're gonna forfeit this. First, we're gonna check this. We're gonna go Coach Dave. We're gonna see, do they have a hot lap? They do. 1:47.7. Yeah, let's have a watch, everyone. Not sure if you can hear it. Watch it from the start. We'll go make it bigger so we can all see. All right, this is how you meant to drive the track. Going into restart. So brake as we're going in. Stay tight the whole way. Obviously, this is all flat. It's pretty straightforward. Here they're braking in the middle of the 100 and the 200 board. It's interesting. But you can see it's flinging the car around. Here they're braking just as the off-road kind of, like the concrete starts. And then here is flat, 145 to 147. There's obviously a very scruffy lap. If this is like this guy's 9th lap, and it's 9/10 quicker. See you, Pierre. Enjoy the chicken. Oh, this stops it. That's right. Interesting. I still don't know if I want to use the Porsche. We're going to get off the Porsche. Just because I feel like if the Porsche has a top speed problem on every single track, I'm sure it's going to have a problem on this. And there aren't that many corners at all where we're going to be, you know, benefiting. So what car do we want to try? No more Porsche. Why can you not choose whatever car you want here? Do we go back to the Ferrari? The Ferrari got I think it got an upgrade. They changed the gear ratio. I don't know if it's better or worse. Could go Ferrari. Could go Aston. This is going to be interesting. What do you guys reckon? Corvette? Whew. Ford, of course, is OP. How do I get the Ford? I got to go. Was I on the wrong one? Which one did I click on then? No. Why am I going? There we are. Wait. There we go. Okay. Ford will be good. Ferrari or Ford? Corvette TSG. Look, we could try some different ones. How will the BMW go? I know that Aston has really good acceleration. Ferrari's got decent top speed, and they've changed the gearing. The Ford, I bloody spin out with. But that would be a machine on the straights. Oh, I don't know, man. Ollie, welcome. Fortifro. All right, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't remember the rest of the song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ferrari. Screw it. We'll go forward. All right. Options. Make sure we got at least heavy grip. We'll go. What's the weather at? 19. It's pretty grippy. Lennieth, hey mate, how do you go about picking a GT3? I'm maining a Merc at the moment. I fucking hate how it feels like a boat. You've basically got 3 types of cars with GT3s. You've got front engine, rear engine, and mid-engined. So your front engine, they tend to be very boaty. So they're your Mercs, your BMWs, and stuff like that. Then you've got your mid-engine cars. So just in general, because the weight's at the front, they understeer a lot because obviously there's more weight going on the front tires. Why are we starting here for? We'll go balance. So it's what I do, and then you got mid-engine, which tend to be, they're like your McLarens and your Ferraris and stuff like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, everyone. It's been a while since I've looked at all this. And then you got your rear engine, which is basically your Porsche, and maybe a Lambo or Corvette. I'm not sure if they're mid-engined or not. But yeah, so your mid-engines have kind of a good balance in between them, still a bit pointy, and then your rear engines, like your Porsches, are like the most pointy. But basically, the way I chose, so you want to just Google which car's the easiest to drive. So I'd say, especially if you're starting in LMU, the BMW is probably the easiest to drive, and it's got a pretty decent fix setup. So just learn with that if you haven't really sim raced before. Not the quickest car, but not like, fortunately, LMU, the cars are decently balanced. There's got some really bad ones, but most of them are kind of alright. So yeah, start with the BMW. Get used to a couple of tracks. So say learn 3 tracks where with that BMW or with the easy car that you've chosen, you can lap consistently and you're not making mistakes and stuff like that. And then, now some people will disagree with this. I would go and grab every single car on the roster and just try them on those tracks and see which one you like the most, really. If you try to choose 3 tracks to learn that are kind of different to each other. So say Monza has a lot of straights, you've got Barcelona, it's a lot of corners, and then say Portimao or whatever. Like say you learn those 3 tracks or something similar to that. And then just try out, once you're consistent with at least one car that's a bit easier. Guys, it's pointy as. Then... Okay, you don't want to hit those bloody curbs like that. Let's not do that again. Yeah, and then once you learn it, try every single car. And then see which one you like the most. Just which one feels the most natural. That's what I did anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. David, welcome. Alright, so we don't want to hit those curbs because that bloody spun me off like crazy. I'm contemplating trying like... Nah, I was going to say that it's the safe setup. Already 2k followers, I remember 700. Ivan, thank you. I can't believe it, man. All the support that, we've had on the channel lately has been absolutely amazing. I can't believe we're at 2,000 subs. Like, I'm in shock. And I can't thank you all enough. So thank you all for being part of this journey with me. And enjoying just sim racing, man. It's so fun to have a community. All good, Lenny. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I probably didn't explain that very well because I was trying to remember the track. But if you don't have any questions, basically just choose a car that you're consistent with and then learn a few tracks. And then from there, try every single car and see which one you vibe with the most, pretty much. Do I play ACC? So here we want to break as the concrete starts. We're going to throttle early. Jesus Louise, man. How the hell... This is why I don't like the bloody Ford, man. I'm sorry, we're doing the safe setup. I can't drive this thing. I just keep spitting out all the time. Do I play ACC? I used to play ACC a lot. It was my main game back in the day. But it's kind of obviously slowed down a bit now, so I've moved to LMU and stuff like that. In my case, there are cars which I immediately like to drive. It does not matter if it's front, mid, or rear engine. I love Ford, and I'm 1 or 2 seconds slow in every other car. I hate the Merc, though. See, I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna give the Ford more time. It's just it's got so much torque. The rears just spin out on you. And I've always known, and I know maybe I should drive it to learn, because I've always said I'm very heavy on traction, and the problem with that is because the Ford's got so much balls, it just spins. But maybe I should like give myself a week only driving the Ford, just so I can get out of that habit of like being heavy on throttle, because it's going to punish me. Whereas that's the problem with the Porsches. The reason I like the Porsche so much is because it doesn't punish you for that. You can be very heavy on throttle and the thing doesn't want to spin out on you. My God, this thing's insane. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna have to learn, that's for sure. Your playlist Road to Gold is what got me hooked to your channel. Thank you, TJ. Thank you. If I go power down now, I guess it does. Does it go a little bit off camber? Not really. I can't drive low TC in a Ford. What are we on? TC7. Surely we're not spinning out now. I really like how you have to be in the fast lane in the pits and no more drag racing. Yeah, correct. It'd be good. You actually got to kind of give way if you're side by side with someone. That's been nice. Let's just learn the track. Let's not spin out. We can gain the pace. Alright, so here we don't want to cut the curb. Every time we jump, we tend to lose the rear a bit. Alright, now we're flat out for ages again. Cold tyres. Courtney McGregor. I think they feel cold, but we do have tyre warmers on. But look at the surface temperature, it's very cold. So they're like the heel was braking around here. But yeah, alright, way too late. You guys didn't see that. Let's just get back on the main road. There you go, it's starting to go a bit green now. So they've got temp in them, but I think the outside is very cold. So we need to get that surface temperature up, or else we're probably just going to keep sliding. God, this thing understeers like crazy. Alright, so let's warm up a little bit. We want it. Bloody hell, man. Oh my God, did we destroy him? Wow, somehow it did not destroy the tires. What did we just hit, man? That curb does not look like it's meant to do that. Oh, this is great. This is what it's really like learning a new track, guys. Alright, so we don't want to hit that curb. That was crazy. That looked like a curb you can just... Maybe we got to look at it properly. That just looked like the curb you can cut completely. And they just nearly killed me. Alright. Alright, so we've done 4 laps so far. We haven't completed one yet. Nice and easy. Alright, hit that. Hit that. Don't want to spin out. Remember how I said this track's boring? I take it back. I take it back. It wants to kill me. Why are we bumping around like crazy? Is that just how it is? Curves are really big, yeah. I think I need to... Maybe they don't look big. Oh no. Trail brake. Doesn't help that we've been driving the Porsche for the past 3 weeks and that thing just loves to rotate. Alright, so we don't want to hit... It was this curve, right? Is that the one that we hit? Just before, yeah, it is. I think this setup might be a little bit too safe, but we'll use it to get used to the track, and then we will learn from there. Yeah, this is NASCAR. I main BMW everywhere, but I always try every car before sticking. I'm starting out in race from my mainly Merc, and then other things it was BMW. Yeah, I did the I was a BMW main on the ACC, and then moved to the Porsche. Oh, the curve. And then ended up going to the Ferrari for ACC. Ended up really liking that. Because on some tracks, the Porsche is just undrivable in that game. And then iRacing stuck to the... I kind of tried every car, but again, it was Ferrari and Merc, actually. And then in this game, I've just been kind of trying a lot of stuff. I started off with the... How do you remember? But then basically went Ferrari, then Porsche. God, that's a really cool corner, man. The cut never wants to rotate there for me. 148, so we're a second off that. Oh, turn, my lord, doesn't want to turn. It's kind of alright, we're getting a little bit quicker. So Coach Dave time was a 147, right? Which I don't think is gonna... Oh, careful, careful, don't hit that curb. At least I'm kind of memorizing the track a bit now. Surely that was a better exit, man. You're kidding me, we're losing on the dull cut. I know this is silly to ask, but obviously we want to stay on the bottom of the banking, right? Or is that not the actual best place to go for the people that know this track? Obviously, you'd think that's the smartest because it's the least amount of distance travel, but maybe the middle... Oh, sorry. Maybe the middle's better for, like, grip or something. I don't know. If anyone knows, let me know. Way. Well... Force feedback's so strong with the Ford too. Oh, okay. We're going to go with the balance setup. Sorry, the balance setup. Because that's, like, very understeery. I don't know what the Porsche is like in LMU, but I main on ACC. Yeah, it's similar. Similar in all games, really. The Porsche. It's a bit less pointy in LMU. On ACC, it's like nearly like a death wish, to be honest. If you're not used to it, like it just turns in like crazy. But on LMU, it's a bit more safe. It kind of feels for me like it's got the Porsche points. Like in every other sim, when you're in the Porsche, it points and it rotates, but it keeps rotating. Whereas in LMU, I'm not sure if it's just the setups that I use, but the Porsche rotates and then it goes into understeer, which makes it really safe for me anyway. That's why I like it a lot. So it's probably the easiest Porsche to drive in any sim, I think. Have they updated setup IQ to... I'm gonna go watch it. To... You can change your setup based on what you want now. So remember when I first tried it a couple of weeks ago, it was only based on your fastest lap. It did it by itself. And we'll go have a look. Alright. This... You know what we can do? Oh wait, let's just warm the tires up. Let's not. We need to get the carcasses, like the surface temperature, hot. Do all that here. Brake nice and early. Just rotate the car. Wow, just wants to snap on you. I didn't think the Mustang was going to be so pointy. The servers are up now, right? I don't think they are whiskey. I think for me, I think it's like a few hours until they open up. Unless they open them earlier. I haven't checked. someone could let me know, that'd be good, because then we'll maybe even get into a race. Sometime later. Yeah, Joe. Once they introduce that, I think it's going to be really good. Then at least it can compete kind of with Go setups. There you go. At least this setup rotates a bit more. I just need to figure, it's just very pointy on high speed. Like, going into that bus stop. I was looking for the posted servers. I couldn't actually, it wasn't refreshing for me. I was checking just before I started the stream. Maybe they're working now. Well, we're a second up, so we're nearly in the 147s. It's okay. I think they just went online. We'll check after this. Our next crash, we'll get off and we'll go have a look. Yeah, I want to brake, I think, more in a straight line. I think I'm turning way too much. Brake. Let off. That was way too slow, but could be worse. God, the car just doesn't want to rotate. That's not an off track? Interesting. I thought that would have been an off track for sure. So you can cut that corner. I think you just got to hit it a specific way. Whereas last time we hit it, we bloody... the rears nearly kicked out on us like crazy. $275, $276. Oh, a little bit too late there. I'd love to jump into a practice session with other cars. Just so we can at least drive around a bit. Here we want to hold it flat but not hit that curb. Brake. Easy on throttle. We don't want to hit the grass there. God, that was bad. I really need to get used to the rhythm of that corner. That was a ramp, lol. Which part? The whole thing's a ramp. This is crazy, man. I would love to... Yeah, I've never driven any NASCAR car before. Even in iRacing, I've never tried oval racing. Alright, so here we want to brake a little bit later, maybe on the 100 board. Brake a little bit before. Stay in third. But that's an off track. Alright. So the first one was an off track. Second one, not. How long am I streaming for? Some time. Probably another couple hours, I reckon. So that was a... That would have been... just, you know, mid 147. This Mustang's kind of fun, to be honest with you. Oh no, turn. Easy on throttle. Middle low 145 in the Porsche. Yeah, so I've got a long way to go. Was the Porsche still quick? Like compared to the other cars? I just don't know. I'm just thinking, like, is this a track? Obviously, if I drive the Porsche, I'll be more comfortable, right? But how is the overtaking going to work? Because you can barely overtake people with a Porsche on any other straight, and you always get, you know, jeopardized whenever someone's really close behind you. Is it worth driving a different car for this track? I don't know. Bloody hell. Oh my god, you can cut that like crazy. And if it's like top guys in like the pro guys, like, you know, Boothby and stuff like that, I'm pretty happy being like a second off their pace. Sport caught them and then it's kind of spun and died in the chicane. It's basically what nearly happened to me. I need to get my telemetry back up. See if we get into 146. Alright, the bloody grass. I need to get used to that corner. I don't think I'm braking at the right point, to be honest. Here, I think I can brake. Nah, I tried something really different there. It did not work out at all. I think I'm losing a lot of time at this bus stop. Alright, we want to brake. I'm going to brake on the 100 board. Screw it, we're probably going to go really deep. No, we didn't. It's so scary. We saved it though. What is the time? 1:47.3. Not bad for our first. Well, that's 12 laps on this track. What, the first ever time? I'm happy with that progress so far. Yeah, we went way too deep. We're offline there. I'm gonna go toilet quickly. Let's quickly see if the servers are online or hosted. I think they might be, because it's not popping up on the top right. Maybe they are. I'll be back. So they are up. How long have I been sim racing? I think they are up. Oh my god, they are. I've been sim racing for probably around 5-6 years now, I think. GD3, 21 minutes to learn. I don't think it's gonna be smart. We actually know this track though. Do we sign up and try learn it in 20 minutes? Screw it. Register. We can always unregister if we're really not comfortable. Join practice. Oh, this is a long ads practice. Oh, yes. Nice. We'll get one without people in it. Now, fortunately, I know this track. Says you had 0 races done. You guys reckon it, wait, did we just sign up? We just registered for the wrong one. Let's get off. Oops. Wait, please tell me. This isn't about to start. Oh my god, it starts in 1 minute. I have no we need to get off and unregister like ASAP, I think, unless I'm tripping out right now. Did we register for the wrong one? I do not know Coda at all. This is not gonna work. No. Please don't tell me. Okay, good. Why did it put us into Coda then? Join practice. Alright, weather tech. Laguna Seca. That's the one we registered for. That was trippy as. Practice. Standard. Oh, look. Even standard practice is longer too now. Is this for everyone? That's really cool. Why did it put us in the wrong thing? I do know Laguna Seca. So why is it saying Circuit of the Americas? Maybe it's just a placeholder at the moment. What track is this? Why is it putting us in Coda? It is... I'm so confused right now. How do we join the right one? Online. Alright, this should disappear, right? Alright. Alright, weather tech. Alright. Join practice. We'll just go standard practice. We'll try one more. Is it still going to put us in? Ah, there we go. Alright. I genuinely thought we accidentally registered for the wrong race. And that was not going to go well. Coda's like the one track it's been in every sim I've played and I've just never put in the effort to learn it. It's, I don't know. I just don't really like it that much. I know they made some changes because people were saying it was getting close to pay to win with the Jokers behind a paywall. Yeah, I think they did the right thing where they made Jokers very difficult to get. And on top of that, everyone now can get them. I think that works. Like you get one Joker, your first 10 races, and then one every your next 20 races, and then another one every 30 races, or however it works. So, however it was, that makes more sense, and people aren't just going to abuse that. All right, we go race balanced with the Porsche Laguna Seca. We've got 17 minutes. All right. We are off. Daytona now. We're on Laguna Seca. Fortunately, I do know this track from a lot of sims, but obviously it's going to race differently in this game. So, let's see kind of how we go. I haven't actually raced a Porsche on this track. This is normal pit lane, right? I got to go out from here, I hope. I'm guessing. Oh, it should be anyway. Wow, every Laguna Seca I've raced has got gravel on the pit exit. So this is obviously the most modern rendition of this game, of this track, sorry. This is one of my favorite tracks ever, man. It's been a good, 2 years since I've raced it, though, so just bear with me. Well, that time I'm trying to get, I couldn't tell you. You're going to see what everyone else gets, and then go from there. I reckon... Oh god, cold tires. Before we say anything, we'll see what everyone else gets. The good old corkscrew down into first, throttle down. Woohoo! A little bit of a very light on the steering wheel. Lift around here. Oh my god, no grip with cold tires. Alright, keep that in mind for the race. Zero grip. Why do I not have... What is it for my... My mirror's not showing. Guys, what's the keybind for the mirror quickly? Is it 3? It's 3. All right. What's the keybind for my map quickly? I forgot already. It's already gone. I just got rid of it. I think that's 4. Yeah, it's 4. All right. Oh, jeez. It looks like... It's just... I'll tell you what's so weird about driving other tracks in games that... Like, I've raced this a lot in ACC and iRacing, but all the proportions are different in a different game. Like, LMU, like, everything just looks a little bit different. Like, everything looks just a little bit bigger. Granted, like I said, it has been... This is such a committing corner that... It's been a long time since I've raced this and I don't really remember, like, the exact braking markers. Whoa! So we're gonna have to kind of get used to it again. Should have gone a little bit wider there. Do we get grip now? There we go. We got a little bit more grip. Still not enough. Ooh, still understeering a lot. Oh my god, you meant to brake on the 3. A lot of people in this lobby too. Learning it first time today. Super fun track. Reminds me of Algarve. Yeah, it kind of does give that vibe, doesn't it? A lot of elevation changes. You want to go wide and then cut back in. First overtake of practice. I don't know how much grip we have around here. That guy's doing pirouettes. Here we brake on the 2, if I remember. Go in, get on throttle early, because on this corner there's a lot of banking. I don't know if you can see that. There's a lot of banking in that corner. You have... Apparently we have off tracks. I don't even know where I went off track there. What a spew. Yeah, you've got a lot of grip on that corner there. Here you want to brake just as you get to like the crest, if it's the same as in every other sim. Here you want to go wide, lift, wait for the fronts to grip, and then still want to power through early there. Tires probably aren't exactly up. Also something to remember as well is that this is what I struggled with the most coming into this game. Braking between the 2 and the 3. Okay, definitely brake on the 3. Is my whole brain is wired that the off tracks are the curbs, so that's just how I drive this track. Whereas obviously in LMU the off tracks are white line. So in Monza especially, that was really screwing me up, so I need to remember that for this. Here's a nice little double apex. You really want to get the fronts rotated there, which we really didn't, to be honest. Do you normally brake on that? You don't want to hit the sausage curb. That is not a good idea. Right here. Power down. That was pretty bad. That can't be an off track. Okay, that wasn't. The other one was though. It's pretty good, man. Obviously, we're very slow. That's better. Went way too wide there. The question is, I don't know how quick everyone else is going to be. Like, obviously there's going to be just some machines that are going to be really quick. But if everyone's still kind of in like the same learning the track type situation, then it's going to be alright. But if everyone's like really sweaty straight away, we're probably going to start at the back. To be honest. So let's see what happens. There we go. That's what we want. Keep fronts on. I'm getting a lot of understeer there, to be honest. And there. So weird getting understeer in a Porsche. P1 already. Are we? Not sure. I think there was some guy that was really quick. Thank you, my friend. Oh. Goodbye, my BMW. That sausage curve's deadly. I love this track. This is such a good track, man. If you guys have never raced this track, keep going wide there. Didn't even get an off track for that. This is crazy. Yeah, if you guys have never raced this, oh my god. Wow. Okay, don't hit. I just hit the gravel there, and the car just did not stop. Yeah, if you guys have never raced this track, race it, man. It is a crazy track. It is an absolutely amazing track. Alright, here up again. We want to hold the brakes, hit that, keep the brakes on, power down. That's better. Oh, that's what we want. We did get a little bit of oversteer there, but the way we got that pointed in is good. Here, I'm getting a lot of understeer. Here, I'm coasting too much. That was a lot better. We got B hot or more. No, just casual overtake me on the inside. Yeah, don't worry, mate. I'm kind of scared to throw it into that. It's a big... If you can nail that corner there, like, you can gain a lot of time on other people because it's very committing. There we go. That's a better line. Lift, get the rotation. We actually hit the apex there, which is good. Hit the apex here too. There we go. Finally hit the apex there too. It's alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Brake on the one. Hit the apex here finally. Finally hit the apex there too. That might be an off track though. No, we're good. Right. We want to hit this one right here. Brake on the white line. Get the rotation in. I don't know. It's rough, that one, to be honest. Get into second. Get the car to rotate, power down. Brake on the 2. Power down early 2. Yeah, unfortunately, so in ACC Master, this track, it probably still does have the bug where you can't race it online. It just crashes. So no one race it online. Like, it was never an LFM or anything like that either. Lift. Too much. God, the fact that we're not even getting track limits for that just shows how off the pace we actually are compared to where we actually need to be. Not happy with that spin. I've got enough for one more lap before we go to refuel. This guy's obviously still learning the track. Sorry, bro. This is such a good track. I'm off track, yeah, it is. See how strict that is. What does that give me? So obviously not going to tell me don't hit the curb. God, I need to remember what to brake on that corner. Alright. I keep getting oversteer there. Let's stop here. Give me 1 second quickly. Have you guys raced Laguna Seca before? Because that is that was fun. That was very, very, very fun. There we go. Car setup. I like the balanced one. I've got really no issue controlling this car, to be honest. I don't know what track I like more, Laguna Seca or Watkins Glen. I think my game just crashed. Nope. We're here. I think... Did we change sides? We did. They're a little bit different, right? Where Laguna Seca is like... Oh, I don't know, really. Watkins Glen is an amazing track too. Speeding in pit lane. Where the hell's the pit limiter? Oh my god, don't hit me. I'm sorry, I've got to stop. Ah! 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 Where's the... Oh, it's not there. Yeah, sorry, I remember it is. I still got to save the stop and go anyway. Why did I stop? Anyway. I think it's not that line, it's the line in front. I think I like Laguna Seca more, maybe. So it's not that line, it's this one. That's the pit lane. I hope they add Watkins Glen. They haven't announced what the other 4 tracks are, right? Have they teased it, or have they like actually fully announced it? I think I like Laguna Seca more, but I've spent a lot more time on Watkins Glen. I'm pretty like I enjoy it. It's a very committing track too. What have you spent more time on, Marcy? That's a real question. Yes, we're going to learn how to do a stop and go now. So we're probably going to have to learn that if we accidentally get one in the race. Now, I heard that the... Not sure if you know yet, but basically back in the day, LMU had a big... Not back in the day, back before this update. If you got a tyre puncture or something like that, it wouldn't actually register properly. So they fixed that now. We actually do get pop tyres. Wait, so we got to drive here now, right? And then we turn in. Oh, Watkins. I can't speak today. I was going. Watkins Glen was a lot in LFM. Yeah, that's probably why I've spent so much time on it. They used to do a lot of night races in LFM for Watkins Glen. I don't know if you remember. Man, I really hope AC Evo does well. To be honest. Like, I don't think, obviously, it's not going to be anything... I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? It might do well, it might not. Well, we're still P1, which is a good sign, too. Now, I don't know whether we're going to be up there for the race, but we're going to have to wait and see, right? Poor Corvette. Poor guy. Guess you got a decent amount of space to run off in that corner too. Here, brake on the 3. You want to run all the way wide out here. Alright, we're starting. Starting very soon. 1:24.0. I don't know if that's quick. Probably not, to be honest. Alright, we'll join up. Going to quickly go to the toilet again. Elevator music, please, someone. Then hopefully we get a good race in. Oh my god. So they end up in that everywhere. Lovely bit of oh. Alrighty. We are about to start this qualifying. I'm nervous, to be honest. Go race balance, load, 125, say 120, invalid type. What? Are we still in the server? Oh, we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do. That's more than enough. Oh, my livery's not here. So sad. But why? Why is my Monster Energy livery skin not allowed? Oh. Alright, everyone. The first... This might be the first race, like... ever. On this track. It would be if it just came up. Oh god, turn. Cold tires, don't give me a drive through, please. Alright, we're good. That could have been bad. Wow. Why is there zero grip? There's like fully no grip right now. This is crazy. Let's get these tires warm. This is going to take an effort to get these tires warmed up. 33 degrees. Come on, boys. Warm up. Warm up, warm up, warm up. Left, right, left, right. Weave, weave, weave. I really have no idea where we're going to go, to be honest. Where we're going to end up. Alright. Nice and easy. Just brake nice and early. Get the rotation that we want. Keep the nose down. Power out. Down to second. Power down as we hit the curve. Here we want to brake as we hit the white mark. Or the end of the curb. Here we want to brake on the 2. Full braking, get into the banking, power out. A little bit less grip with cold tyres. Here you want to brake as you get to the 2. Third, find yourself in that little nook. And then here you want to brake just as you get to the curb. That was pretty bad though. Oh no, that was a big cut. That's right. It's just our... this is going to be a real lap anyway. Alright, don't turn in that early. Here we want to brake as the white begins. And then brake on the 3. Straighten up and power out. Still too hefty on throttle though. 124.5. Bro, it's a crazy time for cold tyres. Brake on the 2. I took your settings on the R5, noticed a considerable difference. Combination steering wheels. My R12 honestly doesn't really get... That's bad. It's 2 stuff ups. It doesn't really get... It gets a little bit warm, but I wouldn't say it's considerable. Like, obviously it's working. That might be an off track. We don't want that to be an off track. Slow down more. Wow, okay. We slow down heaps and we still got an off track. Good exit. Alright, let's get a good lap in. It doesn't really get that hot, to be honest. Yeah. Like, it gets warm, but it's not... It's nothing that I'd say I'm worried about. Just look at it like that. Need to lock in here. Get a good lap in. Don't hit the curb that much. We hit it, but we're still good. Still on track. Just get one safe lap in, and then we can push next. A little bit safer there. No way, it's not off track, I'll be good. Oh, I felt a little bit better. That'll at least move us up a little bit. Still not an amazing lap, but better than what we're getting before. That was better. Way better. Definitely turning more there. You got to get this corkscrew right. Got a little bit too early. At 123.5. See where that puts us. 7. Alright, come on. Let's lock in. What happens when you lock in? Oh, that's rough. That is rough. Why are we all rookies? 22.8. 22.9. Look, if we can... I'm pretty happy with that after 15 minutes of practice. I think we're going to get quicker during the race. Let's see how these guys are doing it. That doesn't help. Actually, I don't want to watch the replay because it was very glitchy before. What were we saying? Must have radiators as covers, so it will be quite warm or hot. At least my R9 is. I installed 3 small AliExpress fans on it to cool down since then. First, smelling like hot electronics. Bit afraid. Mine right now is cold to the touch. Where?
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
See, it's not really hot at all. The middle's like, it's a bit warm, like, but I wouldn't even, it's still cold. But I can feel the heat a little bit. The Ferrari around here is a death trap. I don't even want to try. I feel like the Ferrari would be probably insane. With the balance of it as well. Let's see. What do we need? 22 laps. So just to be safe, we will go with brand new tires. 22 laps. We will go with 24, just in case it's not calculating right. But over here is more R3 and R9 issue. Yeah, probably would be. Because I run mine at pretty much, my mods are at like 40%, 45%. So I'm not really running it kind of close to its potential at all. Whereas with an R9 or R5, you'd be running that close to its max. Right, everyone.
Formation lap has started.
Black car currently. Extremely... There we go. It went back up. 50 degrees for tyres. So they should be a little bit more grippy compared to qualifying. Starting P8. We didn't really have a good qualifying run, though, to be honest. So this is lock-in time. Nice and smart. Let's try not get taken out. think there's actually a lot of skins that aren't working. A lot of these cars are just black without their liveries. Alright, goal is just to make it through the first couple of corners unscathed. We're going to lift super early into turn 1, 2. We do have a nice gap to the guys behind, which is good. Alright, lock in, guys. First ever race, Laguna Seca. Let's get ready. Green, go green. We're going to hold this guy tight. Going to lift. Try to see if we can get side by side with this guy here. A little bit of contact. Nice. And we've slotted in. That's what we wanted. Let's not spin out here like we did in qualifying. Got a Ferrari behind us. Let's hope he survives. Surely doesn't go for that. Let's see how these guys all go through the corkscrew. Oh my god, the cars are floating through there. Still too heavy on throttle. Alright, the Ferrari behind got into a very sketchy moment going through the corkscrew. So it's giving us a little bit of breathing room at least. This guy went very deep. Played a bit safer. We're definitely going to have a little bit less rotation now as well because we've got more fuel load. Oof. I sent it in there. I was just complete neutral steer. Take the off track. Just this once. Remember, slow is fast eventually. I agree. These guys keep going very deep into there. That's not ideal to put your tyre on the gravel there. I think this guy might hit, like the portion front might hit this Ferrari by accident. Definitely lost a bit of time there though. I was playing it a little bit safer, to be honest. These guys might fight up in front. See if that slows them down. We're holding that 0.5. Braking too much there. I think I'm over braking kind of everywhere, to be honest. That was a better. That was way better. I'm trying to figure out whether... Can I brake later here? I think I'm braking too early. I'm going to brake a little bit later. I'm going to get on throttle earlier there. And then I do get on throttle earlier and then I get off track. I love it. The thing is, if we get right, it's very hard to overtake on this track too. Not hard, but you got to have like a really nice run. No, you're kidding me. Come on, TC override. It didn't work. Oh, you're kidding. No. The goddamn corkscrew. I cannot believe we just spun out there. Alright, recovery drive. Recovery drive. God damn it. Ouch. Yeah. No suspension, a little bit of front lip. That's fine. We can't let this affect our mentality, guys. We should still have fun. Oh, what a place to lose it, though. I just didn't expect the bloody... Obviously, I took it a little bit differently. When they get back in that groove. But that was the first time, this whole time I've... Like, every lap I've done, that I felt the rear kick out. I wasn't expecting it, like, at all, to be honest. But now I know, we got to be careful there. Let's sweat up. I don't think that front damage will do too much. See if we can catch these two at least. Alright, let's not do the same thing this time. We must have just hit like a little bump like that and it just spun us around. .6 away from this bloke. Very unfortunate. 1.5. These guys aren't that slow, to be honest. Is that quicker if we take a wider line through there? Maybe it is a little bit. But everyone just went off track. Oh, okay. Okay, we are washing a little bit. .2, we've gained 2/10. That was better through there, I think. At least a better line anyway. 0.7. Early on throttle. Get the rotation. I wonder if we got to tap the brakes there, or if it's just a complete lift. Point 3. Wow. You guys see what just happened there? That's crazy. Wow, I can't believe that just happened. What? That's just track knowledge right there, guys. I just drove off the bloody circuit and I had zero grip because my front tire was up. Guys, this is not the way I wanted my first race to go. Interesting. We're just making it harder for ourselves at this point, right? Cannon. This is a bloke that spun out. I don't think this guy's going to be that slow either. I think he is. I could be wrong. Guys, make sure you learn from my mistakes, please, as well. When you're going into that corner, just make sure your front tire doesn't hit the dirt. Because it doesn't stop. Alright. Now what happened here? Let's say behind the white line. That's better. How are you guys checking the temp of your Mazdas? Is it just like with the... like... on the software, or is it... if it's on the software, I've never even seen that. I've never looked. I love how we're scientists right now. We gotta start doing experiments with these muzzle wheelbases. I completely missed it then. Oh, I guess see the bloody... For some reason, I'm struggling to understand where my right tire is right now. That's what's costing me. I feel like I'm braking. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because we're just driving the Mustang. But that's not really a good excuse. So I keep sending my right, that's a bloody curb, into the gravel. I'll use a laser thermometer. You just stuck a multimeter with temperature attachment. I love it.
That time was a 1:24.73.
Oh, the understeer. Oh! There goes the beamer. Alright, we moved up one spot. 1.2 from the other beamer in front. That's better. Starting to get the confidence back. Such a committing track though. Like, the problem is that if you want to be quick on this track, you really got to commit through the corners where if you do make a mistake, it'll cost you big time. Oof. Come on, Macca. Yes! Alright, we're through. P13. Is he going to make a move through here? Going to go defensive. I reckon that guy was about to drive off the bloody track to overtake me. Go through like the pit lane. .7. Oh, a little bit squiggly there. Now we've pulled away from that McLaren at the moment. I still don't know how we spun at the corkscrew, man. That's such a weird place. Like, the car just literally just... So I'm doing the... It feels like I'm doing the same thing I was doing there, and just I'm not even getting any sense of oversteer or anything. Well, at least we nearly hit each other. Can we follow the beamer through? This Porsche might just give it to him, to be honest. God, this beamer's got such good acceleration. I think we need to get past this guy. Like, quick. Because if not, he's going to slow us down. He's going to allow that Macca to catch up. Around the outside. Are we really going to do this? Oh, Porsche. God, he got such a good run out of there, though. God, this guy's really slow through here, to be honest. Alright, now we got the inside. And we're through. The Smacker got a good run. We're going to again go defensive. Oh my god, the Porsche's fighting him. Let's not spin out here. If that Porsche can get in front of him, we're laughing. No, he didn't pull it out. That's a shame. Whew. Alright, move done. Another off track over, that'll be good. Now we've got to see if we can pull away from this McLaren. Oh, that was intense, man. This is some good You can have such good battles on this track. You just gotta keep it clean, really. What's that? What am I doing there? Get the rotation. Oh, Mac is gone. Remember, kids, race smart. Ooh, something happened in front? It's a back marker. Okay. Oh, back marker's gone. That curb isn't that dangerous. Oh my god. I was looking behind me and the bloody force feedback made me hit my little thumbstick the wrong way. Whew. Interesting. Are you guys gonna give... When are you guys gonna jump on and play? That's what I'm curious about. Because pretty much... A lot of yous are at work here right now. Or am I wrong? Being Australia, you guys know it's a ridiculous time for me. It's like 2 AM right now. I'm just gonna live for LMU. But I'd highly recommend you guys give this a shot or learn the track if you just haven't. It's so fun. Why is this Mustang so quick? We'll jump back on LMU when the heat wave has blown over. Thursday's going to be 40 degrees. Bloody hell. That's fair. Unless you got the aircon blasting, sim racing in the heat, it can sometimes be a bit difficult. Ooh. A little bit of an off track up ahead. Interesting. I've done about 2 hours of practice, but might head to bed soon. My sleep schedule is toast. What time is it there now? 10 AM for me at the moment. You want to go to bed? I feel like this back mark is going to kill me. Are you going to have a little nap? Or are you going full 8 hours sleep? Or have you put an all-nighter? That's crazy. Oh, okay. We nearly lost it there. Okay, I know what I did then. I need to concentrate. We actually can do something here. Not if we do that. Thank you, DSV. I appreciate you not overtaking me. No AC here, brother. That's rough. It's goddamn rough. Nearly killed me. All nighter every night is my way of life. But probably just a nap. Fair. Fair Sapphire. Respectable, respectable. Oh! He's gone! That's a back marker in front. We don't have to worry about them. Where did this Lexus come from? Kosovo. Another back markers. Careful, careful. That's the time to put the base to the test. Yeah. We'll see what temps it gets through in the heat wave, huh? Another back marker. What's this guy doing? Back marker, please. Ah! You're gonna pull out of the way at least. Don't, you know, defend or attack me during the corner. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Oh, nearly got a bit of oversteer there. .9. All right, we've got 2 laps to catch up. Can we at least get a P11 after our 2 big mistakes we made? That's P11 gone. Maybe P10's on the board. We'll take the off track, screw it. Guys, safe rating isn't going to be good this one. I've had too many off tracks. Also, I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts on how they've changed the Joker system. Whether you guys like it a bit more now, whether you think it didn't need changing. Very curious. We might get 2 laps in. Depending. Is that a first gear corner? Why did they get rid of the 2 braking marker? Well, we're P10 at least. We're in the points. God, that was a crazy off track. Ooh. Yes! Oh my god, he sent it. No way. Yes! That was a crazy set. Luckily, he overshot it. If he made that corner, he honestly would have had that position for sure. What a switchback. Quick, end the race. Probably got one more. Alright. P9. Last lap. No silly issues, no silly mistakes. Just take it home. God, it's so hard without a 2 braking board there. I need to get way closer to that corner. .3. Question is, are there going to be mistakes happening in the last final couple of corners? They're fighting. Are they going to collect each other? And through goes Anderson. Nah. There we go. We'll take a top 10. We'll take a P9. The fact that we got a better race time with damage than we did qualifying time, I think we've learnt a lot, which is good. Oh, 22.7. So we're like a second off. We can definitely be quicker. I'll take that. I'll take that. Shade, welcome. Welcome, Shane. My thoughts are that it's good for people. The Joker, yep. My thoughts are that it's good for people who have disconnects or get intent wrecked early in races and also working to get their SR up. Fair, fair. I'm with you, Shane. So far, damn, you have quite the nice setup. Keys v KS is very nice. Sapphire R-Fly with an ES. Simpush type edge trim. Nice. A lot of Mozza. I feel like Mozza's like got to be one of the most popular sim brands. Especially compared to all of us anyway. Like a lot of us run Mozzas. I agree with you, Shane. I think it's good. I think like, I reckon the Joker system's good. But all they got to do is fix like it's like what I said last time. I feel as if they need to fix a reporting system, and then the Joker system won't be an issue. If they make it, you can report everyone. I understand it's hard for them. I guess I get a lot of people racing, and that's fair. But until they make it that you can report anything, not just intentional wrecks, people are just going to be racing dirty kind of no matter what, unfortunately. And what happened to my skin? Why don't I have my team skin anymore? What if I reset with a Ferrari? Is that one still there? It's like my whole team just got reset. See if we can fix that. Let's see. Race control liveries. Sorry, everyone. I will let you look at what I'm doing once I realize you don't have all my account information. Porsche Monster. Oh yeah, so all my liveries just got deleted apparently. Here you guys are. All right. Porsche. Search. We should probably change the GT3. Manufacturer. Car. Yeah, we want Porsche GT3. That's the one, right? Yep. Apply. Where is my Monster Energy skin? I don't think the quality of racing will get any worse than it already has gotten. Haha, hoping it levels out once the G challenge is over. Yeah, it's true. Mazda seems very entry level. Yeah, I agree. Sim push for rally, love it. Hopefully soon, cool. How you liking the new tracks? I've heard a lot of positives about them. Yeah, good. Very good, Shane. I think the Daytona I've never raced before. So that was pretty much if you saw the start of the stream, it was me struggling. We're getting, I think we got we just got a low 147. So we still got like 2 to 3 seconds to find on that track. Laguna Seca, fortunately, I've raced before, so it was kind of it was no, it's a bit easier. But it's really good. I reckon they've done really well, to be honest, with the tracks. I think Laguna, they're both going to be very interesting tracks. They're both like very different. They're very unique, which is like compared to like, say, you know, obviously every track's unique, but if you go to like Bahrain and Barcelona, obviously two amazing tracks, but like they're kind of, you know, the same a little bit. Obviously they're different, but they've got this, they don't really have anything that stands out about any of those tracks. Whereas like Laguna Seca is just like, it's a very unique track, and obviously Daytona has a banking. So they're good, like unique tracks. They add something different rather than just, you know, like visually and kind of, at least while you're driving, it makes the racing a bit more interesting, which is why I like them. Yeah, the G challenge is still kind of annoying, but fun. I agree with Shane. I like the single make. I like how they were doing the single make races in bronze. I think that was really, like, really good. I can't find my bloody skin that I want. Blurry, Owen, yo, welcome. Welcome to the stream. What do you guys think of the tracks, if you've played them yet? At the end, it's a game and 75% of people don't care about driving standards. Yeah, 100%. I think, like, we're not going to just keep scrolling. We're going to do one more load, refresh. All right, how do I find my Monster Energy Porsche skin? So I've got a filter. Monster. Will that show it? Here you are. What's the difference between these two? I think I like this one a bit more. I think that's true. Like at the end of the game, at the end of the day, sorry, we got to realize that it is kind of just you must be a member of a team. Oh, so I'm not part of a team anymore. Oh, failed to pass team liveries driver. New joke. Hey, we get a joker. Look, finally. Teams. Brosion Racing. I am part of a team. Add to lineup. No. Available team members. That's my one friend that plays this game. Why are we a bronze 3? So I've got a team. Interesting. I don't know. You guys know why I don't have my liveries anymore? Oh, the server's down? No, they're not. Okay, thank God. Oh, that would have been sad. It's only aliens, those who have sponsors who have the high-end stuff. When sim racing, yeah, 100%. I agree, Pierre. I think sim racing being more affordable is the best thing to happen to the sport. The game. What color do we want? Let's go pink, I guess, if we want to be different. Like, so when I bought all my stuff, it was like I was saying before, it was like $300 to $400 more expensive compared to what it's worth now, which is cool because like now everything's cheap, and like, but there was no such thing as like an R5 or an R3 when I bought my base. I think the R5 maybe was a thing, but it was just like I think it just came out as I was buying this. And now that you can get like really cheap and like affordable wheelbases that are good still. You just allow so many more people to get into it, and they're not kind of lacking. Like, yeah, obviously you don't have the force feedback as like an R12 or an R16 or whatever like that. But the fact that you're not on, say, a belt-driven wheel or a gear-driven wheel, which is still good beginner wheels. Like, that's what I started on. Or like if you don't want to spend that much on it because it's just a hobby at the end of the day, like it just makes it easier to kind of use to get into it or upgrade, say. Oh, he didn't miss much besides me crashing a couple times. Daytona to me is surprisingly fun, but Laguna Seca is my bread and butter. Has a great flow, huge elevation changes, and lots of twisted bits. Yep, 100%. Race control has been having issues, yeah. I'm in love with that yellow 2026 livery. All right, well, you know what then? We're going to go. Don't die. With the yellow 2026 livery. Ah! We're back. Do we try this though? That's a bloody nice skin. You're actually not wrong there. That is a very nice skin. It's like it's like a FPS game. We have to go with that monster though. I'm sorry. What does the Joker do? The Joker is basically, so after 10 races, you get your first Joker, and if you once you have a Joker, basically you can apply it to any race, and all the DR and safety rating for that race basically just gets obsolete, and it's like that race never happened. So you don't lose anything, or I'm guessing you can use it when you gain something too, so you don't gain anything either, but you probably wouldn't do that. And then you get one, so you get one in 10 races, and then you get another one in 20 races, and then another one in 30 races. But just confirming, right, now that I think about it, I kind of skimmed through it, is that you get one in 10 races, and then you get another one in the next 20 races after that. Can someone confirm that? Let's look into the livery issue. That's right. Well, we're back. It's working now. Sapphire, nah, Rexy all the way. In all fairness, the other one is... Jim, welcome. Welcome, Jim. Welcome to the stream. It's always a pleasure having you here. It'll take me ages to get a Joker. I race 1 or 2 races a week. Yeah, that's another thing as well, where it's like, it definitely favors the people that race a lot. Like, but I guess it's good. So you're really only going to use it in like a real bad moment, right? That's what I'm kind of guessing. Where, you know, if you get one every 10 races, that's still a lot of races to get one. But now that it's going to be like way after that, like it's going to take you way longer to get them with how they updated it. I think that people are really like, for one, you're never really even going to have them, to be honest, if you use them a lot anyway. I cannot get in this game, having major problems over by me. Yeah, I think it's been very kind of glitchy, to be honest. Like, the deliveries weren't working. I keep disconnected from race control. That's why it keeps going. What's it called? Like black and stuff. Leaderboards aren't working either, apparently. Apparently the fastest time is a 1:25. Are we on the right game? Yeah, WeatherTech, leaderboards. None of this is updating either. And apparently only 36 people have raced so far. That might update later. But before this starts, I'm going to go to the toilet quickly. Do you guys run, like, what is your favorite? By the time I get back, I want to know your favorite color to put on a race car. That, I feel like, says a lot about people. Also, everyone, say hello to the boy once more. Stay. Oh my god. I love you, Max, but you can't come in here with me. So sad we can't have him inside. It's because he keeps on going underneath my pedals. I don't want to hurt him. Not to mention he jumps on top of my PC and like always mucks around with my webcam. They're currently migrating to a new online system. That's why it's so buggy at the moment, yeah. Also, I think the servers weren't down as long as they were meant to be, right? I could be wrong, but they came back early. Yeah, it sucks, Jim. That definitely you can still practice in the offline mode. So when it does come, then you can sweat up. TZ favorite livery color is gold. TSG dark green. Boom. Jim white. Me too. Ollie light blue. Nice. Yes, Pierre. That was Max. Max Verstappen. We're in split 1. Yay, we're back. Bro, we copped it. Like, I'm telling you, guys, 2 weeks ago, Bahrain, I got taken out in 4 races. Like, I don't know if you were here for that really good stream we had where we came second, third, like, whatever. It was, like, so good. And then I did 4 races after that. And I swear, we just got taken out flat out. I was at driver SR2, and I went down to, like, a quarter of driver SR1. Shocking. Shocking. Alright. Balanced. How much fuel did we have last time? How much fuel did we have spare that race? Oh, so we'll just do the same anyway. We'll go 5 laps. Should be more than enough. Max Verstappen. I'm not a livery creator. I don't use white as a base and use any other colors for graphics. That's fair. Kind of like, all good. But my favorite color, especially with these newer GT3s, is either yellow or white with hints of black and red. Nice. I feel like white's a very... I used to go black... What was... I used to always go black and yellow. Weirdly enough. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think 5 laps should be enough, right? 1 minute 30. 4. Is pit exit here or there? Let's just math myself up quickly. Let's just go 6 point. Let's go 7. I know it's going to be way too much, but... Why can't we drive? I don't think we got a pit lane. I think it's not... It's this line is a pit lane. Especially even for the drive-thrus, right? Yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, I used to go blue and yellow, I think. I don't know if you've ever played Halo back in the day, but there used to be like a really... I don't know, I used to always run that for my Halo Spartan skins. And then I just started putting it on my cards. But now I'm very white. I'm white and yellow. Like a little bit of white and then a little bit of like a lime, yellow, greenish, neon. That's my cup of tea at the moment. When I get time, I'll make a livery version. Yes! I want to see your skills, Jim. I like blue as well. That's why I like my logo on YouTube. Mate, that's why I like these white monster ones, because they're kind of like a little bit of white and black. They're a little bit glossy. I'd go Red Bull. Maybe that's why I used to go blue and yellow, because of Red Bull. Just like not even realizing. That makes sense. Now that I think about it. But I feel like if you run a Red Bull skin in this, it's kind of like that stigma of they're going to take you out. I don't know. You guys let me know, when you see a Red Bull skin, what is your genuine reaction? Do you get scared? Or do you have faith? Alright, split 1. Really, we are driver rank 29. So, we are going to be happy if we can at least start for one, if we qualify higher than that, I'll be happy. So obviously set low standards first, but I want to at least get like somewhere near the middle of the grid. I don't know how fast these guys are. Let's just really get these tyres into temp nice and easily. Oh no. Nice and easy. I quiver. you get scared so far too. Shit your pants. TS2. Lol. So in other words, I should run the Red Bull skin? I feel like they look good though. Like, come on, what's... Like, let's just say in Formula 1, right? What's the best livery there? For me, it's genuinely the Red Bull. Actually, I know it's very basic, but I reckon it looks the best. What about you? Cadillac's alright too. I like the Cadillac skin, the white and black. Alright, it's locked in. Still got coldish tyres. Just get a nice, decent banker-ish lap. I think I'm turning in a bit too early there, to be honest, because I'm getting late on throttle. Oh, I've got enough track now. No, we're good. Oh, it's an off track. Or not. Oh, it is. Sorry, we just lifted. Sorry, we'll lose some time. That's fine. At least we get some type of lap in. Oh, I just sent it then, to be honest. Gotta go wider there. Broke way too early. I'm going to top split RAC in the rest of 10 minutes. Enjoy your stream. Catch that up. See you, Jim. Good luck. Good luck. God, that is such an awkward corner. I'm remembering how awkward that is. Washed way too wide there. Lost too much time for sure. We're getting quicker at least. Lift earlier. Nah, that wasn't good. That was better. We've got an off track though? Nah, right, we're good. $123.5. 122.1, bro. These guys are crazy. That is so quick. Hey. Oh, we're going to get in the 122s. Gain the whole second compared to last qualifying at least.
That time was a 1:22.86.
Oh, we lost so much time there. Power early, screw it. Come on. We got to send it through the corkscrew. Carry the speed, cut it, power. Gain the 10th. Lift. Power down early, don't get an off track. Oh no! Still somehow in. No! Oh, I always stuff up my last lap. Oh. We were sending it. Let's see if we end up P4. Wow. Well, we gained a second and a half compared to last race's qualifying. Also, hot take, C4 and rain are by far superior energies. I actually, I like Red Bull over everything, to be honest. C4 and rain. I've never even had that before. No! We lost our P4. Bloody hell.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Oh. What was it? 22, we'll do 24 laps? More than enough. Aw. So sad. Is that right? 22, yeah, okay. We go 24. Let's just relax for a second. Oh my god, quick, before that happens while we're about to start. Why are you here? Put you here. Oh, C4 pre-workout. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I went blank then. I want LMU to come to Xbox so bad. I'm missing out. Hopefully it comes next year. I've got my mates on console that can't wait for LMU to come. Let's catch up. Alright, boys. And girls. We gotta lock in. C4 worked out pretty good. Never had their energy drinks. Yeah. Oh yeah, wait. I didn't even know. Okay, yeah. So I know the workout, the pre-workout C4, but I didn't know they did energy drinks in general, to be honest. Makes sense, obviously. Alright, P5 Laguna Seca is a very competitive grid. A lot of fast guys in here. Just gotta play it nice and smart, really. Let's get right on their ass. Bro, why isn't my pit limiter working? Jesus. I was pressing it off and on, like the opposite. Let's literally just want to get a drive through.
Green flag, green flag.
Good launch. Nice and easy. Wash wide. Hey, Sapphire, it's your skin. We're in routine. We did kind of squeeze the guy behind us, but I think we had space. Like, I don't think what we did was too bad. Hopefully they get put under pressure now. Bro, look at the back. You can literally see the cars. It's like they're flying. Going over the corkscrew. I can't gain so much time taking such a tighter line through that other corner after the corkscrew. That was pretty crazy. It's good that we've put away, but let's hope this bloke in P5 doesn't catch up. Not happy with that. Decent gap to the guys in front and behind. Went in there with way too much speed. Look at the line this bloke takes. That is so interesting. Is that quicker? I don't think so. I've always known to take that corner wide. We got the fastest sector 3, so we're doing something right at least. Bloke's caught up a couple of tenths to behind us. You can't wait for driver standards when the controller players jump in. You reckon they'll have controller only lobbies and wheel only lobbies? You reckon they do that? This bloke behind's catching me, man.
That time was a 1:23.43.
It's definitely going to catch me if I do that. It's going to be interesting. That's better. I actually did the corner properly this time. Oh, he's gone. That's good. That's good for us. Poor for him, of course. But he was going to be a threat. 100%. Now let's see if we can pull away from this P5 guy. Oh, I love this track, man. This is so good. This is such a fun track. Wow. The car just rotated there. That was crazy. And then it doesn't rotate there. I love this game. Alright. It has to be better than people driving your keyboard.
123.42.
God, how are all these guys behind me just catching up to me? Am I slow or something? I feel like I'm going at a decent pace. I thought that the bloke spinning out behind was going to be good, but this guy's catching up too. Oh, if we get a 122, I can't believe we're going to get a 122.9. No! I stuffed up my upshift.
That time was a
Yes!
122.9.
Oh my god, 122.8, this bloke. Too early on throttle. Still gained the 10th though. Maybe we got to change how we take that corner. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to be running with the front runners in split 1 out of 8 in just a GT3 race. Like, you know, at least, you know, the multi-class racing normally, like, you don't really get the, like, it's not the quickest GT3 drivers. They normally just drive the GT3 only. But pretty happy so far.
Time 123.2.
Balbiano strikes again. I'm not sure who that is. That was rough. Thank you, Marson. I appreciate it. Hopefully I can survive. Oh, we're not taking the right line there at all. I was trying to do something a bit different and it did not work out. Well, this guy's just had a ripper lap behind me. Granted, we lost 5/10. What's that? 22.7, yeah, wow, alright. Lock in. Bobbiani is a French 11-year-old kid, kind of fast. Oh. Interesting. Is he... What's his name in this? Is he in the top 8? Oh no. He's a very fast kid, but does not mean he can take out people. Okay. Guy might go for a cent here. Okay, fair enough then, and gives me damage. If you're gonna go for it, man, you gotta hold your line. You can't just run people out wide. Oh, we nearly hit the grass again. Oh, we screwed it. That's right, let him go. Probably wasn't going to end up happening anyway with this works pace. I was just that one lap before of like the lapse of concentration. We were 5 tenths down and that brought him pretty much straight in. That's right, I'm still happy with the P5 compared to our driver rating anyway. See if we can learn anything off this bloke. Not that. Hmm. 1.5. I can carry a lot more speed through this corner. You don't want to hit that curb. That was close. Thanks, TSG. I appreciate it. Guys, give me support, please. I just lost my P4. No, I'm just happy to be here, to be honest. Alright, let's try not. Let's try to focus up a bit, though, because we shouldn't be getting those times. We're like a second slower and nothing's really happened. I wouldn't say the damage has done anything either. It's like we got to concentrate a little bit. It's like we just needed the mental reset. Look, now we're back to normal pace. .23, 123s. So we're in similar pace to the front runners. With the little bit of damage that we do have. Ah. Got a little bit too early. Silly mistakes. Silly, silly mistakes. I don't even think I've seen this kid that you guys are talking about. I don't think. Maybe I have. I've probably seen it somewhere.
Lap 124.84.
Too many mistakes, man. I should not be doing that. Right, this time let's not get on throttle too early. Nice, good job. Hit the apex, nice, power out. Nice. Breathe. Here I can carry more speed, I know. So I carried more into the entry bar. I got a worse exit, so maybe we shouldn't be doing that. Didn't use all the track there. Cost me on exit. There's been a lot of incidents with the BP.
Time 123.76.
Interesting. It's crazy for some, like I wonder whether it just comes naturally to some people. Just being fast. Or if it's just, I mean, look, obviously a lot of those guys that are so quick, they spend 8 hours a day on the game. So, yeah, I mean, you'd hope you're quick at that point. Car's alright. Being in a Porsche probably makes it a bit easier. A bit hot. Oh no, they're alright to be honest. But like for people like us that like, you know, we work flat out, full-time jobs, or even if you're doing, you know, uni or study or anything like that, like it's so hard to try and be on that pace. Like, would you guys say, I think I've asked this question a long time ago, but where you guys are at with your skill level now, are you guys happy with that? Like, happy with where you're at? Would you say that you've been progressing well and stuff like that? Rotate, baby. Woohoo, it rotated. Yay. Being on your pace is hard for me. This is hard for me, man. Can't you tell how much I'm stressing right now?
270.
Someone on the grass. Gravel. And again. Popped a little bit of oversteer there. Oh! Ah, damn it! It's a back marker. Spewed. God, it's like we got no grip going into that corner now. No, don't be a track limit, please. I didn't even gain time from that. Not happy yet, but I'm working on it. Like I said, I did a 140.8 on Mans Ultimate V1.4 layout, so that was about the fastest I can do. I think I'm not even sure what times I get on Curva Grande. I don't remember. It's a crazy layout though, to be honest. I remember when I first jumped in, I was like, what the hell is this? And I tried braking P1. I was like, oh my god, it goes straight. Ah, don't mean off track. Come on, man. Come on, game. Why you gotta be like that? See if this is quicker. Gonna throttle way earlier. I don't know. Sketchy. Cool. I missed this one. I'll read all those soon. My opinion is being close to the top pace isn't that hard. Oh, that was bad. Racecraft. Yeah, I would say personally for myself, that's where I struggle with the most. Like, my biggest problem is, like, I struggle to follow other cars. So I've been really focusing lately on, like, trying to fix that. But I say that's my biggest problem. I think the hardest part of racing is being quick. Like, what separates, like, a quick driver from someone that can actually, you know, slow on that. Because it's one thing being quick, and then it's one thing to be able to overtake people, yeah. I'm sure you have been in the same situation where, turn baby, where you've caught up to someone, but you can't actually get close enough, like you can't get close enough to them to actually get a move. So you've spent all the time, you know, getting up to them and catching up to them, and then once you get to them, you know, you can't really catch up to them on straights, like they get better exits and stuff like that. That's what my biggest problem is. And I've learned a big way to fix that is to really not focus on the car in front. Like, obviously, you got to take into account slipstream and stuff like that. Bloody hell. But, I would have lost it there if I turned in. Bloody hell, man. I need to stop talking. I'm trying to, like, have an in-depth conversation and I'm nearly dying. Anyway, let me focus up. We got 4 minutes, guys. We'll talk about this after this. After the race. Still a tyre there. Alright. Lock in laps. I don't know what they've done. I don't know if it's just this map, but my game's been like stuttering like crazy this whole race. I don't know if they've done something to the performance with this new update, but I've never had this before in LMU. Like, I'm going down to like 80, 70 frames. Alright, the guys in front are really close to each other, P1 and 2. Also, I think it was smart letting that bloke in P4 go. For one, his driver ratings, bloody, he's the second highest in the lobby. But if we were fighting 100% P6, 7, 8 and stuff like that, all those blokes would have caught up to us. Oh, it's interesting. A minute left, 2 laps. That corner felt really good, to be honest. Alright, 14. This should be our last lap. Actually, yes, it should be. Come on, boys, let's bring it home. That's all we gotta do. Bring the bad boy Porsche home. Nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. Mate, luckily we put the extra laps in. Oh, 0.7. P5. Way above where our drive rating should be. Oh, that's the guy. Oh, wow. What a lap. What a race. All right. Let's read. Let's just relax for a second. And read. So I'm happy. So, yeah. I struggle to keep in rookies, up in rookies, but I just go out there and have a good time. That's exactly right. That's the best way. Like, honestly, the most fun I had in this game, I'm having fun now, obviously, but was when, like, my first ever races. Like, my first race was so fun, man. Then my second race was Curva Grande. God, it was amazing. Now, look, I've never really been much to worry about driver rating and stuff like that, personally. But like, it's just hard to be like you get. I kind of like I always want to improve. It's like what the whole point of the YouTube channel is really. To like talk about stuff that help me improve and try to show you guys things, and it's all we learn together and stuff. I'm much slower than you, but I have to be happy with my pace. Otherwise, I'd have to. Lol. Don't do it, Martin. Being close to the top pace isn't that hard. The skill and fun come from the other part of racecraft. But then, sure, the last 0.5 pace is for sure a lot of skill. Yeah, I think getting... You've got, like, the sweats, which are, like... They're, like, a second quicker than, like, everyone. And then you've got, like, the other layer of people, which are, like, a second off. And that's where, like, the rest of the... That's where the rest of the field kind of ends up being. Quite happy. One victory in 151 races. The win was September last year in Monza with an LMP2. Often end up in split one, and that's not where I shine. I'm here to race and have fun. Yeah, like that's another thing as well, where it's like if you're in split one, like it's very like if you got, especially when you're racing at peak times, like what we've got. How many people are in a lobby? Hey Siri, what's 8 times 37? My phone's dead. It's a lot of people. It's very hard to win. That's the truth. The curves here are so scary with the way they hook the underbody. Yeah, 100%. Feel that I'm too passive when I race because I always think of SR. Yeah, I'm like the opposite. I don't think of my SR at all. That's why I'm still in Silver 3. I just race hard, no matter what. I think you learn a lot from that. Like, yeah, you can get taken out and stuff like that. And you're a lot more, like, you kind of stagnate. But I feel like, for me anyway, the way I like to kind of improve and get better is race with people, and then eventually you'll kind of get your SR up, which has slowly happened. Like, obviously, if I wanted to race really passive and, you know, not really attack anyone or do anything like that, then you can get your SR up pretty quickly. But it's hard to be competitive and race hard too, and then also get your SR up. Honestly, the biggest problem isn't even related to proper racing. It's more so just registering. That's the hard part. 350 hours in LMU, but I've only done 14 races. Well, yeah, you just got to do it. If it's depends what the reason is. Like, if you're not racing kind of because you're scared or you're worried, then the best way to overcome that is to just get into more races, Sapphire. If that's the reason why you've only done 14 races. Because I remember when I first started sim racing, that's why my first ever video on this channel, I think is, I made it years ago. It was like over a year ago now. I made two videos a long time ago, and it was like how to race LFM, but the first one was when you're ready to jump into public lobbies on ACC. And there's like a few basic things like, you know, be able to drive the track and this and that. But the main thing is like it is so fun racing against other people, but at the end of the day, everyone is like here to have fun, right? And like obviously you've got the absolute sweats that will get upset even if you tap them and this and that. But you're never gonna kind of have more fun and enjoy if you're scared to. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just that you'll have more fun. Just try it out. That's what I'd say. Just sign up for a few races and try not worry about what kind of happens at the end, because that's the only way you learn, right? I do much more offline racing and enjoy it. Yeah. But it's also, that's the thing as well. Like, you don't have to race. Like, racing isn't just online too. If you want to race online, then like that advice I just give, I'd keep. But if you don't really care about racing online and you enjoy offline, like that's fine. Because at the end of the day, we all start sim racing because we enjoy, like, I mean, for me anyway, everyone's obviously different, but I didn't start racing sims and like doing this and that because I was a competitive person and I wanted to, you know, be the best of the best and stuff like that. I did it because I was playing Forza and here's my skin, and I wanted to just like experience driving a car in Forza. So like one of the most arcade racings like games you can play, obviously, not obviously including Need for Speed and stuff like that. But like it was just for the fun of it. It's just driving a wheel, and then eventually I got into sim racing, and now I practiced for 2 hours before I even jump into a race. But the reason I started to begin with, and probably a lot of us, is just because we wanted to experience driving a car without kind of the consequence and just all the things that sim racing can involve. So you don't even have to drive online. GG, good race. Thank you, thank you. Best place to be is around your level, then work on other aspects of racecraft, like you said. I think LMU definitely needs a ranking revamp. Do you have to pay for tracks at LMU? So I think they do need a redo. They need to fix the revamp, 100%. Like, unfortunately, everyone's just stuck in silver and gold, and it's just so hard to get out of it because like, let's just say that was a uh, profile jokers. Like 2 weeks ago, I was in driver silver 2 and I got taken out 3 times and I got all the way down to like nearly the bottom of driver rank 1. But they should basically, why is race history not popping up? Man, they've really, with this update, they've really done something wrong. Nothing's working. What was I going to say? They should I reckon for ranked, they should basically just make it that, so they should just wipe everyone's rank from now. I know a lot of people hate that, but just do a rank wipe, and then to reset it, make everyone do 10 races, kind of like how you get your badge, and then they'll just base, and then they'll like get the average of times and everything from other people like as they're racing, and basically you do 10 races and then like your placement races, and if you're, you know, within the top, 102% of the pace or whatever it is, 101% of the pace, you get put in gold and then silver and then this and that, and then everyone gets put into their lobbies just like any other ranked game, and then we go from there, because everyone starting at bronze is, for any kind of ranked game, it's kind of crazy. I know sim racing do it like that because you got to look at it like this as well. Yeah, at the end of the day, this is a game where they want you to play as long as possible, right? So they want to keep it, they want to make it as realistic, they want to make it fun, they want to do this, they want to do that. But even why they added the jokers is they want to keep people racing, because if you have a bad crash and you have a joker, you don't want to get off. You're like, oh, sorry, I'll just use a joker. Whereas if you have a really bad race and you crash and then you lose all your DR, you're like, I'm not playing anymore. So at the end of the game, they want you to keep playing. And the way ranked games in all gaming works is, a lot of the time, if it's not 100% competitive, they start you at the bottom and then it's just a grind. So you just got to keep playing to get it up, to get it up, to get it up. That's just how it works. So that's why they do it like that, I reckon. Online, it's what makes it so special for me, but I do also get it. Launching Launch Life alone and just drive, it can be really fun. Yeah. I'm really excited for the AC Evo. It's very hard. It's very easy to get kind of stuck in the hole of just trying to get as quick as possible. And I'm like, I'll be honest, I'm kind of in that hole now. TSJ, all right, guys, got to call it quits. Thank you, TSJ. It was a pleasure. Thank you for joining and hanging out. Always is. Really enjoy it. See you next time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was gonna say I'm really stuck in like the grind right now of wanting to get quicker. I've been in this phase for a good year or so, I reckon. But I kind of drop out of it and I just want to race for fun and then I want to grind and get better and do this and do that. But it's like, it's very easy to get stuck in the grind of just wanting to shave off tenths, which isn't a bad thing. It's obviously a lot of us, not a lot of us, but some of us are just competitive and that's just how you want to race. But when AC Evo comes out in the open world, I think if we can get lobbies together, my goal, honestly, is to like host an open world AC Evo server and have all of us join it and we can just muck around and just drive on the streets. I reckon that'd be sick. We still got to do a hosted race on this game, to be honest. I have to get toilet quickly. Cue the elevator music, everyone. I'm curious, when did all of you start sim racing? I'm actually very curious. Yeah. Holy crap. Everyone, I've had an absolute pleasure, but I did not realize it is 4 a.m. right now. I cannot do another race. I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize. Thank you all for hanging out. Do we count GT5? Oh, what a bloody session. That was fun. Thank you all for joining. That was really enjoyable, to be honest. I think we're going to race a bit more on this track. Like, it's such a hectic track, man. But for now, I have to head off and go to bed because it is 4 a.m. and I have to wake up for work. Luckily, I work late, so it's fine. But it was a pleasure. I want to see, is it working yet? Why is it no history? No history race. Do you mean no race history? Event history? Oh yeah, Sapphire, you went to go to bed, weren't you? All good. We're nearly got our Joker. We're nearly SR2 again, finally, which is good. I just want to see how much safety, if we're gaining a safety rating from these races, but none of this has been working. They said I meant to fix all this stuff. But I think that's it. Anyway. Oh, it is loading. Oh, but there's nothing. Alright. Don't worry about it then, unfortunately. So yeah, how often do you stream? I try stream once a week, Ollie. I try post it on my. I'm starting to post on my Discord a bit earlier the days that I'm streaming, so you can join that. It should be in the description, hopefully. But yeah, like mostly it's like on a Wednesday or Thursday. This was a bit earlier this week, just because obviously we got the new tracks and stuff. And I just wanted to kind of give it a shot. But yeah, once a week, really. But yeah. Anyway, it was a pleasure, everyone. I will see you all in the next stream video whenever we chat next. And everyone have a lovely morning, night, day, wherever you all are. And it was a pleasure. Thank you all for joining. Bye, guys.